Hello everyone, Mike1217 here, welcome back to Let's Play Donkey Kong Country Returns, and it is time for one of the more memorable levels of the factory, and probably the most memorable level in my opinion, Switcheroo. I think this is the only level in the game that I can think of that has that is just one word in its name. A lot of them are like, oh, what's the word? I forgot what the A word is that they use for that. Crap! Like, when you had the same letter starting at the beginning of two words, you know what I'm talking about. I can't think of it at the time right now. It's gonna bother me the entire way because this game uses a lot of them, as with the rest of the Donkey Kong Country series. It's gonna bug me, and I'm gonna be thinking about that more than thinking about the actual mechanic of this level, which, as you can see here, it looks like it's pretty Super Mario Galaxy inspired, don't you think? Specifically, it looks a lot like, I think it's called Flip Switch Galaxy, or Flip Swap Galaxy, or something like that in Super Mario Galaxy 2. It's like the very last, special, it's in the special world in Galaxy 2, and it's the very last galaxy in that world, other than the Grandmaster Galaxy. And this seems like it's heavily based off of that, and I wouldn't be surprised if Retro did get some inspiration from Galaxy 2, because and also like Galaxy 2 had the mechanic where you whenever you spun, the platforms would change, like the red and blue platforms would change. You know what I'm talking about. If you played Galaxy 2, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So that's pretty much what this mechanic is, but instead of shaking to change the walls and platforms, you hit these buttons, and that's how you change them. Now here, remember, we have to find those buttons, and remember that structure I was talking about? Yeah, with the 3 dots in the arrow position pointing towards each other, and then the blue dots. You can see that in the background again, and we see below this red platform that looks like kind of a breakable brick thing. Yeah, so if we knock out this button, which will actually knock out those electrical things, which is pretty cool, we can drop down here, break this, land in the barrel, and go into the little area where the button is. So we have activated our second of 3 buttons, so that is very cool. But yeah, I really like this mechanic. It can be very nerve-wracking to deal with, indeed, and it's really just kind of a puzzle element. You really need to plan out your jumps. That's really what this level is all about, is planning out your jumps and thinking on the fly. You'll be doing that a lot in this level, because there'll be a lot of times you'll be jumping towards an invisible platform kind of blindly, but you'll be hitting the button on your way over there to make the platform appear. So you have to be planning on hitting the button and having the platform appear at the same time. So it can be kind of freaky as you're playing. Like, for instance, this red platform, you know, is in, so if I were normally to fall to it, I'd fall down to my death, but of course there's buttons above it, so it'll make the platform appear, so then I can land on it. I can get this. This one-up can be kind of tricky, because if you jump the wrong way, you might jump into the blue buttons and make the blue platforms appear, and then you'll lose your red platforms, and you'll fall and die. This segment can be kind of tricky just to figure out where to go. I just have to go above. There's a bonus up here, so I'll go ahead and get that. It should be a simple one. Yeah, this is the one where you go in like a diamond fashion, so pretty easy. I haven't seen this in a while, I feel like. This is like one of the easiest variants. I need to get that 1-up. Like really, I need the 1-up. Like, I don't even care about the puzzle piece, I just want the 1-up. Like, it's funny that the thing that I want the most is the last thing that I got in the bonus area. I'm still trying to think of that word, by the way. I know the word, where 2 words start with the same letter, but it's gonna kill me if I don't come up with it. It's gonna kill me, and I promised myself I'm gonna come up with that word at some point in this episode. I am gonna come up with that word, because I've said that word a lot in my times of making LP episodes. Back when I used to make titles in my videos, I used to use this method of using the same letter. Oh man, that's kind of difficult right there. You have to get rid of those by making the platform appear in front of it. Or behind it, rather. What is that called? That's gonna bug me! It's legitimately going to bug me. And by the way, be careful here, because you want this platform to be down. I don't think you could land on this from that platform over there. But, whatever. Like, I'm gonna have to pause the game and just sit here and think about what the word is that I'm trying to think of. And I know everyone who's watching this video is screaming at me right now about this mysterious word that I know that I cannot think about right now. I think it starts with an A, too. To be the whole commentary. It's pathetic. This is a whole... That's an exact example of... That right there is an exact example of the type of death you'll be having on this level, is when you just miss a button. That was just a dumb death, but, that kind of just proves how freaky it can be to play this level. And you'll be seeing like, we still haven't really seen the worst of it, haven't we? Or have we? And I'm just not paying attention. I'm probably not paying attention because I'm thinking about this stupid word that I cannot come up with right now. Acronym? No, not acronym. That is... What is an acronym? Crap, I don't know anything right now! I'm so stupid! I don't know anything! What is an acronym? I forgot what an acronym is! I don't know anything! Like, how dumb can you possibly be? What is an acronym? Crap. Like, really, like, right now, like, this episode's all about Mike teaches... Not Mike teaches dictionary, Mike needs a dictionary. Oh, acronym's like a shortening, right? Or no, it's like when you have letters that stand for something. Like DKC is an acronym for Donkey Kong Country. I think I got that one. I got that one. Alliteration! There it is! That's the A word I was thinking of. Alliteration was the word I was thinking of. Finally, I got it. Let's have a round of applause. I think I'm actually going to edit in a round of applause for me to finally coming up with that. Alliteration is what I've been thinking about ever since I saw the title of this level coming into the episode. Because I was about to say that most of the levels in this game, like the level names, are alliterations, which is very common in the original Donkey Kong Country games as well. So a lot of the levels are alliterations. They either do alliterations or they rhyme, and that's what this game does as well. They either do alliterations or they do rhymes, which I always thought was cool. I finally got that off my chest. Now I feel a lot better. I finally got that off my chest right as we ended the freaking level. I completely I completely ignored. Well, I didn't completely ignore it, but I didn't pay a whole lot of attention to the actual, like, awesome mechanic of that level. Instead of paying a lot of attention to that mechanic with switching the platforms around like that, I instead tried to come up with the word alliteration, which, by the way, is used here. This title, Music Madness. I'm such an idiot. Anyway, something I need to point out is whenever you hit the buttons in these levels, you'll see that the line leading to this middle gate thing are lit up, so that's kind of what indicates you press the button. Anyway, let's play Music Madness and see what's so musical about this. Yeah, this is an interesting level. In fact, I really like this level. So you'll be hearing kind of a different music theme than what we've been used to throughout the world. We've been used to either Fear Factory or Life in the Mind. So this time, you kind of have a nice beat going on with this song here. And it turns out that this level's gimmick, well, the way the level works is that everything just kind of works in a rhythm. That's really the best way to describe it. It all works in a rhythm, And listening to the music will really help you kind of know when things are gonna go. But as you can tell, like, things go at different times. Like, you see this thing goes every, what? See, I'm not very good with musical terms, but because I'm an idiot, I should know these things. Like, I don't know. I can't come up with anything right now to really describe what is going on, but because I'm stupid. Yeah, I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. But grand gist of it is just pay attention to the music and you'll be able to kind of keep up with what the level's doing. You might think the thing behind us is actually, like, it kind of looks like one of those structures I was talking about that indicates where a button is, but that's actually not what that is. It does look a lot like one of those, though. But anyway, I really like the song they use here. It turns out that it is kind of a remix of Fear Factory, but it's still, I still consider it to be close enough to being like an original theme for this game. And if you can classify it as an original song for Donkey Kong Country Returns, then I think this is definitely the best one. That was the scariest thing of my life. Well, probably not my life. I think I've had scarier things happen in my life than almost dying in a video game. Wouldn't you say? Yeah. I've had at least a couple near-death experiences in my real life, and I'm not going to talk about those right now. Okay, so these enemies here, these guys you cannot kill with normal jumps. You might think these are the type of enemies that if you jump on them enough, you'll kill them, but that's not the case. What you have to do, and actually I have killed them earlier in the level, in this episode, you might have caught on to it. You can kill them by throwing barrels at them, and you can also kill them with those exploding penguins. So we'll have to keep that in mind for later, because those guys can kind of get in the way. But yeah, like this level, you just have to kind of pay attention to what's going on. Here, I like to wait for the first drum to hit and then just kind of follow along. Here, what you want to do is when you're going on the drums going downward, you want to run down them instead of jump across. Because if you try jumping across those going down, you will have the drums catch up to you and probably hurt you. Like, you'll be going too slow for that. Okay, so this is actually the last segment of the level. And I would love to keep Diddy here, because there's not another calling the barrel on the way over. In the rest of this level, you'll be seeing a lot of these things where you have these water tanks and these fire tanks kind of alternating with each other. Oh crap, I thought I was gonna die there. So, the fire obviously hurts you, the water doesn't hurt you, but it kind of carries you up. Okay, I gotta really be careful. Now here, we can't really see the structure behind us, but this is actually where the button is. You can, oh shit, I gotta be paying attention. I thought I threw that chicken away. But what you want to do is slam down here, drop down, and there's a barrel leading to the last button. So slam it. Yeah, nothing really special. Like, you know, I figured they could have put something down here in these button rooms to add some challenge to it, but it's enough just finding the button, I suppose. So there you go. Whatever. That heart could have come in handy earlier. Oh well. Okay. So, there's just a lot to pay attention to. I don't know, like, how playable this level would be if you were to play without any sound. I imagine it wouldn't be too bad without sound, but I just feel like this is a level that you really just have to pay attention to the sound in order to play it effectively. Like, it should definitely be doable without sound, I'm sure. I mean, this doesn't seem like anything that we really have to rely on the sound to get you where you want to go. Okay, so this next part can be a little bit nerve-wracking, but if you have 2 hits, you should be okay. So let's get over here. So we have these huge drums, which every time the mallet hits down, you will be shot up really high, and you want to jump over the mallet. It's hard to tell what the oh my god, are you kidding me? That's the last way you should be dying. That really is the last way you should be dying, is falling between the drums in the very, very narrow pit they give you. I'm legitimately, like, upset myself about that one. I really am. I'm really upset at myself with dying that way. You should not be dying that way. Okay, I'll meet you back there. Yeah. Alright, we're back here. So like I was saying, it's kind of difficult to tell where the like, as you saw there, I just got hit, obviously, so yeah, you can get crushed by these things. So it's kind of hard to tell where the unsafe spot is with these mallets. I think just hitting them, they're on the way down. Can't, I hate this part, hate getting to that freaking thing. It's just kind of nerve-wracking getting to the barrel at the end. But yeah, I think just when you're just underneath them when they're slamming down, that sounds a little bit too obvious, but I don't know, it's hard to really explain there because I didn't really show off getting hit by those mallets very well. Well, I did get hit once. Whatever, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. In case you haven't noticed, sometimes when I do commentary, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. But yeah, so having hit all of the buttons in these 3 levels, that is what makes the rocket appear. If we had not hit all the buttons in these 3 levels, then we'd basically be stuck here. We wouldn't be able to advance to this level. And you may notice that we have already gotten our bonus level, our K level, for this world. So that means that this next level is going to be something a little bit different. It's not going to have any Kong letters, because of course getting the K level is what happens when you get all the Kong letters in each level in the world. So this is going to be a little bit of a different level, and we are going to do this actually right now. Why the hell not? Might be a little bit of a longer episode. I know I'm cutting out a lot with this for the Music Madness level, so I should be able to get a decently length episode here. This is a bit of a different type of level. Well, it's not a different type of level. It's something that we've seen before. Oh wait, actually, I don't actually remember what exactly happens here. Oh, what the hell is this? Nothing. What does happen here? Hold on. You go inside, yeah. I actually don't... Okay, yeah, never mind. It is what I remember it being. So yes, this is a rocket barrel level, but only there's a twist to it. It's now from a top-down perspective. So controlling it is... You go left and right with the D-pad. Now you can also hit A to speed up. I personally think this is a lot easier to control than the traditional way we've been seeing it throughout most of the game. I think this is the only time you do this in the game. I think there is one more time you do this type of level in the game. Yeah, now that I think about it, you do this one more time, but we don't have to worry about that right now. So yeah, this is just kind of a cool twist that they're putting on this game. Yes, we haven't seen anything like this up until now, and that's actually it. That should be it. Yeah, no checkpoint, that's it. Just kind of an interesting divergence from what we've been seeing in this game. And finishing that will take us to the boss. So yeah, really not much else to say about that. Next time on Let's Play Donkey Kong Country Returns, we will do the boss of the factory world. So thank you guys so much for watching. This has been Mike1217, and I'll see you later.